Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here. It's a new year, and that means I'm trying out some new mods because I decided not to go for a new year, new me, because let's be real, that never works out. Last year when I did that, I just jinxed the whole world and then I couldn't even leave the house. So this year I just decided to stay inside, and to do that, I'm going to be downloading some mods that I've never tried in The Sims 4. We're going to be playing with them just a little bit, just to get my feel of them, and then I'm going to keep them in my game and see if they change my style of gameplay. I'm actually really looking forward to this because I asked you guys over on Twitter, like, what are your must-have mods? Obviously, there was a lot of, like, the same mods that I already use, such as MC Command Center and Wonderful Whims. I've done videos on all of those, so I picked the ones that I've never tried out but I've seen other people talk about and also explore in their games, and went off your sort of ones that you love, which makes me even more excited because I feel like, you know, if you watch my videos or you follow me on Twitter, we probably have the same sort of play style, and I very much trust your instincts when it comes to your must-have mods. So the first one is actually the teen lifestyle mod. I don't think anyone actually told me about this one, but I did see Jesse's video on it and it looked really cool. I often play as like Famil? Whoa! I often have a very family-based playstyle, so this is definitely going to help. I constantly talk about how teenagers need more activities and need to feel a little different to adult Sims, and I feel like this is a mod that's going to help out. It comes with 4 new teenage aspirations: the aspiring athlete, emo soul. As I was growing up, I wasn't really an emo kid. I didn't like dye my hair. I didn't also like cut my hair into like the scene emo phase. However, I did have the big swooping fringe, and I actually listened to a lot of emo music. There was a lot of gigs in my younger years. Heartbreaker and Spoilt Brat. There are 2 new careers, tutor and cheerleader. 1 new trait lot, which is Mean Girls trait lot. 8 brand new traits for your teenagers: band nerd, bully, emo, heartbreaker, innocent, jock, nerd, and prankster. And every single trait has brand new social interactions. Here we have our teenager Lionel to walk us through the teen lifestyle mod. So there are 4 brand new aspirations. We obviously have the aspiring athlete. They just want to exercise and reach their dreams. We have emo soul, who actually get their frustrations out through their art. Under fortune, we have spoilt brat, so basically these teens just focus on themselves, all about parties, dating, and expensive things. And then under love, we have heartbreaker. These Sims only have one focus: dating. The more Sims, the better. So we're gonna make little Lionel an emo soul, and then there are actually 8 new traits. I'm gonna give him innocent. These Sims live in a happy wonderland where nothing bad happens. To them, there's no evil Sims. Oh. Just as I've loaded back in, he's actually already got some moodlets from this mod, so artistic presence. Whilst on stage, these Sims shine in a very special way. And then also Fantasyland from innocent trait. These Sims are clueless to the reality of the world. If we go down to his aspiration, he needs to achieve level 2 of the guitar or violin skill, and he also wants to paint for 5 hours. And he is a pretty smart dude, so I am gonna go for tutor, but let's also check out cheerleading. Get ready for cool teamwork and put up a show. Cheerleading is the perfect extracurricular activity for those sporty teens, but he wants to be a tutor. Tutor teams spend their weekends educating others, from maths to Simlish. It's their job to help other kids to have better grades. Oh, maths, yes, it's as hard as it looks. Honestly, big fat mood. 10 till 2, so they work for what? 4 hours, Saturday and Sunday. 40? What? I don't even think my parents paid my actual tutor that much money, never mind a teenager. Lionel is now a maths, yes, it's as hard as it looks, at SimCity Library. He starts Saturday at 10 a.m. He is gonna make, like, oh god, I need a tutor. 120 simoleons a day. That's like 240 simoleons every weekend for being a tutor. Even I figured that out wrong. It's actually 160. Holy smokes, 320 simoleons for a weekend's work for 8 hours. Ugh. My word. Next up, we have meaningful stories. How I have never had this in my game is beyond me, because this seems right up my alley. You guys know how much I hate the emotion system in The Sims 4 because like it just conflicts with itself, and also like as they add more packs and add more emotions, those just start conflicting even more. This is by Roberki. So Meaningful Stories is a mod pack that redesigns the mood and emotion system of The Sims 4. This collection of changes, big and small, aims to allow your Sims to feel more human, to make events in their lives feel more meaningful, and to turn managing their lives into a more interesting challenge. So there's an in-game tutorial if you want to play with that. There's also a full settings menu so you can choose what you want and what you don't want. So with the meaningful moods, a Sim won't be able to flip from intense sadness to intense happiness, which does happen, but they won't be able to without passing through the emotions in between. There's the emotional inertia? Is that how I pronounce that word? Your Sim's emotional state will be less predictable but more stable. Changes in the mood will be more significant and last longer. And getting your Sim to feel the emotion you want can be a little bit more challenging, which is great, because right now I feel like they're very easily adaptable in The Sims. True happiness? Happiness will no longer be your Sim's default state. They will feel truly happy only when something worthy of it happens. Should feel like their life is improved from experiencing it. So I definitely feel like this is gonna be one that you notice more in the background. However, I definitely think it's gonna add a lot to my game. This is probably one that I'm gonna have to like keep in my game, like if I enjoy it, and like really just play the game to see how it affects it. Alright, so like I said, with Meaningful Stories, we might not be able to capture anything that actually happens just in this like short amount of time of playing. However, I will go through the options with you, and Lionel actually just got this little pop-up. So with Meaningful Stories, boosting happy moodlets won't make emotions more intense. Lionel's boosting happy moodlets have helped put him into a good mood, but that mood isn't being made any more intense by those other positive thoughts. If Lionel gets more moodlets for his current mood, he may start to feel the emotion more intensely. But let's actually go to the options. So we're going to go to Roberki and then Meaningful Stories. So we have mood settings, settings for features that affect how moods and moodlets behave, environment settings for emotional auras and environment moodlets, variable moodlet settings, so for strengths. We have the whim settings, and you can just click into these and like change all the settings that you want, so you can disable them or you can enable them. Really simple, and like I said, the creator actually does give you a tutorial, and as things actually start happening, this mod will sort of walk you through it, which is quite nice, because it is a pretty big mod, but like I said, it's definitely gonna like fall to the background of your playthrough. Next up, we have the chemistry system by The Pancake 1. This was actually brought up to me through you lot, and I do actually really enjoy Wonderful Whims. I actually did a video back on Wonderful Whims, which is basically the non-explicit version of Wicked Whims, and it has a full chemistry system. So you can add and remove preferences. So you can add trait preferences, you can change the chemistry settings, you can randomize your preferences, you can remove a preference, you can just view them, and you can also add skill preferences. So you can be attracted to Sims who are really good, for example, with their hands. You also get little like pop-ups about advice. So despite feeling a negative vibe from Sergio, Travis thinks this may change. Even bad Sims can do good things after all. In live mode, when meeting other Sims, if your Sim feels something, they'll let you know. So this also creates some emotions. Unease and uncertainty. Something about the aura of this Sim nearby makes me feel creeped out. Oh no! And it also changes depending on who they're around. It's not quite as in-depth as the Wonderful Whims one, because like in that you can choose like hair colors, you can choose a ton of different things, but this is like kind of a more based on their personality rather than looks, which I do like. Let's let's get this attraction all set up for Omar over here. So we're quickly gonna check, because I can't remember Quincy's traits. So he's family oriented, he's handy, and he's also a programmer. So let's go to Omar, and we're gonna go into the chemistry. We're gonna add a skill preference. We're gonna, higher value means a happier response, whilst negative values, oh, okay, so you can actually choose negative ones, so if your sim isn't attracted to those things, they can be kind of repulsed by it. So we're gonna give him like a level 9, he's really into handy sims. And then let's also go to add a trait preference. Oh, my modded traits are actually in here as well, so that's good. He's attracted to bad cooks, apparently. Why is he attracted to bad cooks? Maybe Quincy is a bad cook, so he's just like, yeah, I like that. He's not attracted to childish sims, though, but I don't think Quincy's a childish sim. He's attracted to evil sims? Boy, where did you pluck these from? Did you just take these out of your arsehole? Like, what the hell? We're gonna choose a level 10 for programmer, though, considering his husband is super into, to being a programmer. So let's go over here. We are gonna attempt a mistletoe kiss. Wow, I can't talk. And I want to see if they're like attracted to each other. I want to see if he's gonna get something out of this. Chemistry advice. All of a sudden, Omar feels different. He feels that his mind is at ease. It seems that having Quincy nearby makes Omar feel warm and cuddly inside. Oh my goodness. He loves him. Amazing company. You have some really great vibes with the Sims currently around you. So obviously those would be negative if he actually wasn't attracted to Quincy. Really, really cute. And also great for adding some drama and storylines into your game. Like, you can just randomize and then just see what your sim happens to come out with. It's not as in detailed as Wonderful Whims, like I said. However, for like focusing on personality, and it's also a little bit easier to set up as well. So if you're looking for like a chemistry system that's easy to understand, I would definitely suggest this one. And then you can also just like remove them or reset them or randomize them. Loads of customization on this one. I really like this. This is staying in my game for sure. This one was actually recommended to me by Nate themselves. So thank you, Nate, for getting in touch. Absolutely toot your own horn, because this sounds great. Again, it's a family-based mod and it's called Milestones. It's by Nate the Loser over on Patreon. Milestones basically creates some really cute moments in your Sim's life as they're aging up. So toddlers, for example, can go through teething and that can make them angry. Oh, and vampire toddlers. You even thought of vampires. That's adorable. If they're starting to get their fangs, they can have stronger moodlets. Children can join cliques by clicking on them and selecting the childhood cliques pie menu. The cliques are artsies, athletes, fashionistas, goody-goodies, troublemakers, and weeaboos. Teen Sims will experience the awkwardness of puberty. You can actually have your Sims go through the menopause. You can have midlife crises. I absolutely love this. I mean, this is definitely what's missing in The Sims 4. Like, seasons made it feel as if time was passing. However, nothing really makes it feel like your Sims are actually going through like momentous occasions in their life. For Milestones, I unfortunately don't think we're gonna see Jay actually like go through teething or anything like that, as it's just really a one-off, and same with puberty. However, we can actually get our kids into the childhood cliques. So we're gonna click on childhood cliques. That's just an option that comes up as you click on your kid sim. I'm actually gonna have Joanne join the athletes, and I'm gonna have little Sydney over here actually join. Ooh. fashionistas. That definitely seems up her alley. So Joanne's over here doing sit-ups. I genuinely think that's just because she joined the athletes. So she's already showing signs of her being in that club. And obviously, because Joanne is now in athletes, we can choose to enthuse about sports. So we're gonna take Omar over to a quiet place of this living room, and we're gonna start talking to him about sports. He's actually a rather athletic sim, so he's probably gonna know what like Joanne's going on about. I'm sure of it. If he doesn't, I don't know why he's playing at. But she's like, Dad, I love basketball, like, so much. This is so much fun. If I had all of these mods as I was actually playing, like, Heyday, I would have been so impressed. What the heck? So he has the cool kiddo emotion from the sports enthusiasm. You go, little buddy. What a great bonding moment. How adorable. She can enthuse about boy bands, obviously. She can also enthuse about fashion, which Joanne definitely would not understand. Joanne is not into fashion, like, at all. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna see how Joanne feels about talking about fashion with her big sis, Sydney. Oh, Joanne actually seemed pretty into it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, apparently Sydney's the one that doesn't care. I don't care. Fashion is stupid. Did Joanne insult your fashion? Oh, wow. Okay. Instant dislike for her own clique there. Is it clique? Am I saying that right? I feel like it is. I've watched too much High School Musical for this. And finally, we have a Whim Overhaul. I'll be leaving links to each of these mods down below if you want to go check them out yourselves. So we all know that the team actually disabled Whims. They're just like not in your game. If you start up a new save, you actually have to go into your settings to turn them on. I always do. I do like Whims. However, there haven't been any new ones for any new packs. And also, they just seem very random in The Sims 4. They don't really relate to anything about your sim. It just really relates to like the weather or just like random purchases that your sim wants to make. However, this mod changes the likelihood that certain desires will arise, increases the likelihood of family-related wishes such as getting engaged, getting married, having a baby, looking after babies, and reduces the likelihood of wanting new objects, which is very well known in The Sims 4. Special wishes for pregnancy, cracker, childhood phases, etc. And finally, for our last little bit of gameplay, we're just gonna have a look at some of our Sims whims. I don't know if the emotional whims actually change or if they're just the ones that have always been in the game, but he also wants to embrace Quincy from being near a romantic relationship. He also wants to express love because of his big happy family aspiration. Let's have a look at what Quincy wants. Quincy wants to ask Omar about his day from being near a romantic relationship. He wants to make a salty llama from his mixology skill, and he also wants to call someone on the phone from being happy. Lionel over here, from being a teenager, wants to enter a gaming tournament. He wants to discuss his favorite band because he was a music lover before I actually changed his trait, and he wants to tell a joke. Sydney wants to swing from the summer season. I think these are all new. I don't think any of these have been in my game, but like I said, I don't really focus on whims anymore because we don't really get any new ones, so I can't remember what's new and what's part of this mod, but these definitely seem to be more catered to like my Sims' actual like personalities, how old they are, you know, what sort of things they probably would be into just based on who they are as a person. She wants to swing from the summer season. She wants to do push-ups from being active. And then little Jay over here, he wants to level up in the potty skill. He just wants one of his parents to give him some attention and teach this child how to poop. And then he also wants to ask Quincy to show flashcards from needing attention from family or friends. I've never related to a sim more. So there we have it. Those are the 5 new mods that I'm testing out for January. I might challenge myself to do this every month because I've come across some really cool ones. I actually still have the tweet up where I asked you all for your favorites. So if you want to go check out what people were suggesting, I will actually leave a link to that tweet down below because I know some people were like, please don't delete this, I'm going mod shopping later. And it got a lot of attention, like way more than I thought it was going to. Obviously, you have some of the old favorites such as like Slice of Life. I have actually done a fair few mod videos on my channel, so I'll link some of them at the end of this video. And like I said, if you want to go check out any of the mods that I have talked about in this video, they will be linked in the description down below. Big thank you to every single one of these creators. I say it all the time, but modders truly are helping out the game so much and bringing so much enjoyment to the community. Please thank your modders. Support them on Patreon if you are able to. They do so much for the community, and I know how hard and dedicated every single one of them is to their work. Remember that they basically do this for free as well. Like, for most mod creators, this is not their full-time or even part-time career. They literally just do it out of the goodness of their own hearts and enjoyment. So please just thank them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what your favorite mods are. If you're going to pick up any of these new ones, let me know. I'd love to hear it, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye!